Welcome, precious souls. I hope everybody's doing well. I just had to thaw out my face because I was out shoveling again. That massive snowstorm, I pulled an all-nighter and shoveled and shoveled and shoveled and shoveled. And then I had a little sleep this morning when I finally laid down. It was around 7 in the morning by the time I got done. Oh, what a mess. And then I did some more today. So if I look a little played out, that's what's going on. But that's part of the beauty of living in Muskoka. All right. Looks like, guys, it's time to turn in. That's where a lot of answers are that we're searching for right now, is turning in. And I know with all the shoveling I did and everything, oh boy, did I have time all by myself in the middle of the night. It was still snowing when I was shoveling all night, but I had a lot of time to do some deep soul searching, hours of just silence and the crisp air. And that's where all your answers are. So don't be afraid to take time to turn in. That's often where we find out why we've got certain walls up, maybe certain emotions we haven't dealt with. That's where we can find the core, the root of the problem or things that need to be healed. And it looks like a part of that is learning to let go of things that no longer serve you, but you might be clinging to them just out of familiarity, or it's something you're clinging to that it feels like no one else could appreciate the value of it, but it feels like without it you wouldn't do well. 11:01 on the clock, by the way. That's a whole lot of ones. It's a time for brand new beginnings, confidence with your inner gifts, and definitely creativity. So I feel like, especially with this full moon, at this time that we're going through, we're supposed to purge, get rid of as much as you can. So again, turn within yourself, say, do I really need this, or do I want to make space for all the new wonderful things in life that are waiting for me? It's a time to definitely bring into balance your heart and your mind, okay? Don't allow yourself to be kind of a slave to your ego, but instead allow your mind to be the beautiful visionary thinking tool that it is, and follow your heart. Feel your way through things. You're going to know what's best for you. When you're in complete alignment that way, you've got a direct connection to source, which is going to help you create these beautiful new beginnings and new things, new abundance, new projects that you want in your life, okay? We are the maker of our reality. So it's important to free up time, free up space to create a new area for us to build and be great in life. Definitely that would bring on and also require a bit of a breakthrough. Once we go through a breakthrough where we let go of old behaviors, old habits, old belief systems that once served us, people, jobs that no longer serve us, we go through a breakthrough where we could truly tap into what's meant for us, okay? And it's also about not allowing projections from what you've experienced in the past. Again, that's taking control of the mind. Not allowing past projections of people be projected on them falsely now at this time. See people for who they really are and not who your mind thinks they might be based on some memory of the past. Again, guilt, so that's definitely got a lot to do with the past, right? The only thing that exists in the past when we look back and reflect on it is guilt. No matter how amazing we showed up, which is perfect the way we were, even with our flaws, people learn from these moments where we meet up with other people or go through experiences. Some of us, we're not meant to be perfect. We need to show up semi-flawed to help other people learn, and including ourselves. So again, it would make sense that our perception would change, right? As we learn and grow beyond whatever it is that we experienced in the past, we don't want to take that forward and prejudge people or situations or events or circumstances based on past experience, because there's always a new way to look at life, okay? That's new vision, seeing life in a whole new way, and that has a lot to do with adapting, not using old perceptions to prejudge circumstances, because then we might miss out on things. Let's get one beautiful positive card. I've got a lot of things I want to get my creative juices flowing tonight, and it's already 11:04. I finally got some shoveling done. I'd like to get caught up because I've got a few things started that I want to finish, and maybe that's you too. Maybe it's time to really allow yourself the time to be creative and don't get preoccupied with things pulling you away. It's amazing how one project can turn into something bigger and better and kind of go down different avenues that are just the creative path is always expanding, right? This one, okay. The universe knows me and the universe adores me. Oh my gosh. And look at the full moon in the background. We just had one last night here anyways. And that little blanket that she's got, it just looks so soft and fluffy. And that's what I did today when I finally laid my tired body down after shoveling all night after that massive snowstorm. I ran out of places to put it all, but I brought my cold, tired body in and had a nice Epsom salt bath just to treat my muscles to a happiness, to a relief from all of that. And then I had the softest blanket. It was so soft to that's what it reminds me of, that one. And I cuddled in. And yes, guys, the universe knows me and the universe adores me. Absolutely it does. You are doing the work of the universe through you into this physical world. And that's why it's so important to take our creative gifts and put them into action. The universe, God, source always has your back, okay? If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You are always seen, always understood, and always loved. You bet you are. You are doing the work of your creator, and it's bringing it into this world. And you know what? I felt like I was being hugged by the softest, loving blanket when I came in. It was so cuddly. And it's funny, but if you stop and appreciate everything, there are many people who, I'm sure when I laid down at 7 in the morning, were heading off to work and hadn't cleared their car off yet and their driveway of 3 feet of snow. So I really appreciated that I did the work for myself. I got everything cleared away for anybody who wants readings. My driveway's clear, and I put myself in a comfy spot after a hot bath, and that blanket just felt so good. So treat yourself. It helps you to allow flow through that allows room for creativity when you're not stressed and you just let things go. I picked another card. It is not my work to control others. That is so true. I haven't seen all these cards. I'm learning these as we go, guys. It is not my work to control others. And that is trying to limit anybody about anything defies the laws of the universe. It cannot be done. You cannot control others, but you can control and create your own reality. And this goes so many different ways. For one thing, we can only control what we allow in our life, how we react or respond, and that's about it, okay? So by trying to control things for other people, we're bringing on some bad karma, right? Everybody has a right to exist and to do their own thing, and often by trying to control and influence things outside of ourselves, it literally takes the control away from what we could have control over. I know that kind of sounds like a wild thing to say, but if you realize, and when you realize, you can only control how you heal beyond things that trigger you instead of trying to control your environment, how you can respond instead of react. That's the ultimate control. How you control yourself and everything that you desire once you heal all of those things and only allow and kind of be at peace with whatever comes your way and just know I can either accept it or I can decline it. But I have the right and I have that control, how I react and what I allow in my world. That way, it's not about controlling others. It's about just making a conscious choice in the moment about how you want your reality to exist and how to create it. And that is through controlling your responses and by setting healthy boundaries and only letting what you want in your life into your life. I hope this helps everybody. I feel confident that we are all on the right path. I feel like everything's changing for the better. I know March is going to hold a lot of brand new amazing gifts for people. I'm not going to spoil it because I know it's different for everybody, but I know that there's a great deal of reward coming. So keep at it. I know it's not easy. I remembered this when I was shoveling for hours and hours last night. I just do as I'm asked, even though it sometimes isn't easy. I do what is needed moment to moment. I rest when I need to. And I think that's all we're really asked to do. And to really plant seeds and tap into our creative abilities, do the work for the Creator, bring it out, create and expand our world out of love, out of creativity, out of joy. And that's really all that's expected of us. And things get better and better, guys, all the time. I'm sending you so much love and light. If you feel called to have your own personal reading, www.earthangel3811.com. You can also email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. And please subscribe and follow my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. I hope everybody takes care of yourself. Don't over shovel. Remember, the body needs rest. Even though we have amazing spirits, amazing souls, and an amazing divine team helping us, we still need to take care of our skin suit. Shine on.